Kenya's forests and mountains are her life source. Their role as carbon reservoirs and in collecting, filtering and channeling rainwater downstream to recharge rivers and groundwater aquifers is the key to our health. This water is essential to agriculture and biodiversity. It is a force that sustains life. It powers our cities and urges our country forward. These forests and mountains, also called water towers, are vital national assets, and their preservation is critical to achieving Vision 2030. Sadly, these water towers are under threat. Decades of logging for timber, fuel wood and human settlement has led to their severe depletion.
From the time of independence, we had lost a substantial amount, and we went to as low as about 2 to 3% cover. Now that has increased to about 7%, and that still leaves a huge gap.
Many people confuse water towers to forest. Yes, forests are water towers, but also beyond forest, we also have water towers in communities. And that's how we come in. We are saying all the sources of water, rivers, coming from forest, coming from hills, which are translated into water towers, are needed to be conserved effectively.
In this film, we see how hyacinth can be used for renewable energy and its potential to uplift the livelihoods of Kenyans while taking the pressure off Kenya's water towers. Dunga Beach is a popular getaway in Kisumu, Kenya's third largest city.
Hakuna mwenyeji wa Dunga, hao ni wageni tu wanakuja. Most of them are travelers.
In the buzzing metropolis, people from all walks of life frequent here to feast on wretch, the Luo name for fish, which is the region's delicacy.
Most of the communities in this region rely on firewood and charcoal for domestic activities.
This puts enormous strain on the region's water towers.
Out of the 18 gazetted water towers in the country, we do not have any gazetted water tower within this lake region. The one that we've identified as an agency is the Kajulu Hills, which is Kibos River that pours its water to Lake Victoria.
Enoch and his colleagues at Flexi Biogas Solutions have found an innovative alternative by turning the area's most stubborn weed into cooking gas.
So here we are using water hyacinth. We supplement with fish offals for us to use it in biogas production.
They supply the kitchens in Dunga Beach with affordable energy, reducing the dependence on traditional fuel wood.
We also design domestic systems which can be used at home. So for our setup, it's not only for hyacinth. It can use any organic matter. You can use animal droppings, you can use poultry droppings, you can use any kind of weed like mathenge plant, dodder plant, cactus. Also, you can use food remains and market waste. If we can bring biogas for people to use, the forest will be free from destruction. So what we motivated as the environmental conservation and management issues.
Initiatives such as these are at the core of Kenya Water Tower Agency's mandate.
At the agency, our mandate is basically to sustainably manage water towers through coordination of conservation efforts, but also looking at the socio-economic development of the people who live around the water towers. We partner with communities, for example, in capacity building, introducing smart and responsible ways of interacting with the environment, but at the same time benefiting from livelihoods.
As we know, water hyacinth is a very problematic issue to the lake because you can't do away with water hyacinth. You can only control it. The benefit of biogas cuts across from economical issue to health issues. So the cost at the moment is 50 shillings per meters cube, which is 1,000 liters of gas, which is very cheap. So for us, what we do is to make people know about it. When people know about it, sustainable development to achieved.
Not only is the hyacinth for biogas project good for the environment, It also takes an enormous weight off the traders at Dunga Beach.
Mimi wanatumia moto. Natumia moto. Kama hata hiyo makaa nilikuwa natumia pesa nyingi, hata sio, nilikuwa napita hiyo 3000. Nilikuwa natumia moto nyingi. Na hii cylinders dogo. Hiyo na inachoma, inaungua haraka sana. Kwa mwezi hiyo nilikuwa naweza tumia over 5000. Hii biogas inakuza hata 800 in a month. Lakini ina depend vile huwa natumia. Second iko faster. Unaona hata kama hii very fast. Sasa nilikuwa nawasha makaa. Makaa pia ndio hiyo. Ilikuwa mti mbaya. Haiungui, ni moshi. Kitabu fika hapo fanya hizo vitu, customer pia ndio amekuacha na hizo vitu zako ameenda. Juu customer unajua ni mtu anataka kitu instant.
We have other projects when we do model biogas systems in schools. Schools where bordering forests, where the bulk of the population goes or rather rely on forests for firewood. They rely on forest for fodder for their animals. What are we going to do about that? We can actually use dung product from the cows. So you don't need to take your cow to the forest. You need to put it under zero grazing so that it can be very easy for you to collect the cow dung, right? So we'll have been killing two birds with one stone.
Our role here, we are trying to see how best to link the communities with potential investment. A lot of people look at infrastructure and other services as a priority. But where do we get all the resources for these things? It is from nature. What we are trying to address is to let people know that you can actually make money while conserving the environment.
Hyacinth is not only useful for biogas production, it is utilized for production of briquettes, baskets, paper material, carpets, and livestock feed. Its economic impact across 7 African countries has been estimated to be between 30 to 50 million US dollars and as much as 100 million US dollars across Africa. Kenya Water Towers Agency proposed an investment in capital, building the purchase of industrial machinery and marketing of the products, especially the Hyacinth briquettes. Projects like Hyacinth for Biogas that utilize the available Hyacinth resources to create substitute fuel and other products can be replicated countrywide. They have the potential benefit value of over 670 million shillings. This will also reduce pressure off water towers and create a livelihood activity for these groups.
Once these groups get support, donor supports, capacity building, trainings and all that from the government and also non-governmental agencies, will be able to improve their livelihoods, and the environment generally will be able to improve.
Matters protection, rehabilitation of your water towers, I would say, are matters which are personal moving forward. Make no mistake about it. You do nothing about it, problems. But if you believe in sustainable livelihood of the young generation, born and unborn, we've got to take these matters seriously and close to our hearts.